So I watched a movie recently because a person I follow on Twitter posted the poster, Fire City. It looks like it is a Hellboy ripoff, but it actually isn't. I mean, just look up here, pointing at it. The poster. Um, it's more like a film noir. You have your main character Vine, who is I forget what kind of demon they said he was. Um, and he is sort of like a drug dealer almost inside this apartment building. Only, he's a demon, and he doesn't like being a demon anymore, essentially. And he begins to show signs of not being evil. And all these other demons in the building that feed off of people's evil actions or whatever um, begin to notice a problem. Um, this one who's supposed to be the I forget what they called her. The blue girl there is basically a seer. She can see the future essentially. She during a fortune telling throws down a card that turns solid black and cracks open, and then begins to put them through a panic. Then the next day, after Vine basically tries to save this one girl, but doesn't quite do like everything in his power to protect her from this guy who's gonna do something very bad to her. Um, all of a sudden, everybody in the building, all the humans, are really nice, and the demons are trying to figure out what just happened, and they begin to try to figure out why people are turning good, and it was kind of interesting. Overall, I would say the movie's like a 6.5 out of 10. I enjoyed it. It was not a great film, but it was enjoyable. The best thing about it was the costume work, for the most part, was very solid. It was all It seemed like it was all practical effects. Maybe there was one or two CG shots, but considering that the rest of it was all just practical, that alone makes this worth checking out just to see the demon designs. Um, Although I will say probably the worst demon design of them all was the boar demon, simply because they had him talk a whole bunch, but you could so easily see how bad that was. I mean, if wasn't talking, it would have been fine, but the front shots of him talking were bad. Um, but that's not bad enough to say the movie wasn't good. Um, no, it was good. It was enjoyable, and uh, in the end, basically, Vine decides to become a good demon to protect children, and that's kind of interesting. How they developed to that point. I don't know if they were going to make a sequel, but if they did, I think at that point it'd be closer to a Hellboy ripoff. Um, but it's on Tubi, and it's pretty decent.